Anyways, moving on to our final game of a final main game that we're going to be previewing. It is our first Monday night game. This will be going off, I believe, 7:15 Eastern, 4:15 on the West Coast. Do the math in between. Buffalo heading to Atlanta. The Bills are going to be minus 210 on the money line. Atlanta plus 175. Buffalo 4-point favorites, and 49 is your over/under. Raider Jim, Buffalo at Atlanta. Who you like?
Okay, who else out there thought that Josh Allen was going to get outgunned by May last week? Because that's exactly what happened. He only put up 253 yards, 2 touchdowns. But man, they got shut out in that first quarter. They only got 3 points in the first half. And by that time, and the thing is, the Patriots only had 6 points at halftime. So it's not like anybody was running away with it. And it ended up that that shutout on the first quarter, that was enough to cost them the game. I don't see that happening again. Now, on the other side of this one, Penix had a fantastic game against Washington last week, game that I didn't think Washington was going to lose. Hey, I guess the Falcons and Penix showed me. So what's going to happen this week? Oh, the other thing to consider from last week, too, again, it's just one of those, when is football going to look normal again? Buffalo lost at home.
Yeah.
They lost that game at home. They got it handed to them at home. That doesn't happen all the time. Anyway, this week they're going to go down south. They're going to go into Atlanta. And what's going to happen? It's going to be nice. It's going to be dry. It's going to be climate controlled. Buffalo is already a 4-point favorite. Give me a half a point. Give me 4.5, minus 4.5 for the Bills. Over under 49. Let's go half a point over 48.5, because again, under those conditions, Josh is going to be slinging.
Yeah, and the crazy thing with Josh Allen versus Drake Maye, and you're right, he was outgunned or outdueled by Drake Maye. It wasn't Josh Allen coming down to Drake Maye. It was Drake Maye coming up to Josh Allen. Drake Maye was really good. Obviously, I'm sure there are going to be some throws that Josh Allen will want back. But goodness gracious, the other part of it too, stick this in your mental computer if you remember it. If Stefon Diggs does go and leaves the Patriots next year, if that team plays the Patriots, hit every single prop you can on Stefon Diggs. If you've looked up the last 2 or 3, like quote unquote revenge games for Stefon Diggs, he has some Randy Moss-like numbers on that Thanksgiving, if you know what I'm talking about. He loves these revenge games, and not terribly surprising. He definitely wants to make sure that everyone knows what you left or what you let walk away. With that being said, I do think we have 2 really good pass defenses. Christian Gonzalez for the Patriots, since he's returned, has been really, really good. The only difference is I think Josh Allen is better, and he's going to take advantage of that to a better extent than Michael Penix will. I also like Buffalo. I'm just going to take a -4. I'll take the push if I have to. I'm going to go under here. I do think we are going to see maybe a little bit more of a slog, and I think a lot of that's going to be Atlanta trying to establish the run early. That's their only way to win this game, is to run Bijan or Algier. It's the only wart on Buffalo is the run defense. The run defense is not great, and it might be the Ed Oliver absence. I don't know, but statistically, that is the one, the little, that needs to be cleaned up if you look at everything. And Bijan Robinson, if you have not watched Bijan Robinson play football, he might be my favorite player to watch. He is an electric running back. There are moments where you just shake your head and go, God, you got to be smarter than that. But athletically and what he can put together with his feet, it's very impressive. He could have a very big game. That would be my only concern. But I do think we do stay under because Atlanta just wants to turn this into a 7 or 8 possession game and hope that somehow, some way they can end up with the ball last, kick a field goal and win, and just, I don't want to say get out of town because they're already in town, but exact kind of sneak out the back, if you know what I mean. So give me Buffalo -4 under 49. That will be your first Monday Night Football game. The other games, just kind of gloss over them real quick. Arizona plus 260. They are heading to Indianapolis, who are going to be 7-point favorites. 47.5 is the over-under there. Indy is going to be minus 320 on the money line. Indy, very, very good football team if you don't already know. Cleveland plus 215. They'll head to Pittsburgh. Great AFC North matchup. No Joe Flacco. He is now in Cincinnati. We'll get to that game in a minute. But Dylan Gabriel almost got the job done in London. Last 17 rookie quarterbacks to make their debut for the Browns, all of them have lost their opener. Wow, 17. Anyways, the Browns plus 215 on the money line, minus 260 for the Steelers. Steelers minus 5.5 on the point spread, a 38 to digest in terms of the over-under. The Rams, 7.5-point favorites on the road in Baltimore. 44.5 is your point spread, your over-under. The Rams are minus 400 on the money line. Baltimore plus 300. That would have been a crazy line to have seen a month ago. And Cincinnati plus 750 on the money line at Green Bay, minus 1,400 on the money line. And Raider Jim, you asked for it last week. You said, "Oh, we only have a minus 8 or a minus 10." Well, here's a minus 14 for you.
I like it. I love
Green Bay at home, minus 14. I don't know if Joe Flacco is going to start. I'm not sure. Jake Browning might have already thrown an interception by the time I finish this sentence. The over-under is at 44.5. Best of luck to the Browns, to the Bengals and their fan base. Yikes. And finally, New England, off of their huge win over the Chiefs, the Bills last week. And speaking of fan bases, being on par, one win over the Buffalo Bills week 5 does not signify that the New England Patriots have taken the AFC East back. You need to actually win the division, and you're probably going to have to do it twice in a row. So again, fan bases doing what fan bases do, especially Boston. But anyways, New England minus 185 on the money line. I did not put the money line for New Orleans, but we'll figure that out. New England minus 3.5 on the point spread. The over-under is 46. Raider Jim, any thoughts on these games?
I'll tell you what, I've got my screen machine, my silk screening machine ready to go. I've got the template made for my Daniel Jones MVP t-shirts.
Wow.
It's going to happen. I can see it. Nobody believed that guy was going to go into Indianapolis and turn it around, his career around the way he has. He's already a fan favorite over there, and good luck to him. And I hope he turns it around, keeps turning it. And I hope to see him in the playoffs. That would be a wonderful thing for him. Cause these athletes, they take too many unfair shots. They're the recipients of too many unfair shots. Don't attack parentage. Don't attack them as a human being if you really don't know what they're about. So good luck to him and good luck to the Colts, and let's see what happens. Any of the other games there that really stand out? Ooh, you wonder if Cleveland plus 6 couldn't be worth a look. You just gotta wonder. Somewhere along the way, it's got to happen. But and of course, I keep saying somewhere along the way, everybody's going to go see Rodgers is done. He shouldn't even come back. He's kind of making believers out of people too. Not me, but some people. Other than that, that's the only 2 games I would have something to say about.
Yeah, not a whole lot there. I mean, obviously the Daniel Jones situation, a different opponent. Probably we are talking about that game a little more in depthly. But yeah, I think Arizona is going to have their hands full there. Yeah. Indy definitely would win that one. The question of whether they cover the 7, that's a tough one. I do love the nickname he has been given, Indiana Jones, which is just so perfect. I mean, it's great. And then also just because, again, fan bases being on par, me being an Eagles fan, we're scumbags, right? How are the Giants fans feeling right now? You saw Stefon win MVP, almost win MVP last year, and you got Raider Jim anointing Daniel Jones MVP this year. Meanwhile, And who knows, Jackson Dart may be something. Cam Scatterbo looks pretty good. Kind of just joshing here as we're 24 hours away from hopefully the Eagles taking care of business. But yeah, it's got to be tough for that fan base to watch these two guys go elsewhere. Probably a little tougher for Daniel Jones because they kind of ran him out of town rather than Saquon Barkley himself running out of town. But it's a great story, and it's going to be interesting to see how far this goes, because as great as the story is, and I hate to be that guy, I do think there's a ceiling on this team.
No.
Yeah, I know. I got to be that guy. Hey, I'm looking at the ref. Nope. Okay. I thought he was going to throw a flag and get my second unsportsmanlike, but he let me finish things up here.